We all about rebuilding the village, you know,
right.
the
Something like very like
community.
reciprocal energy. Like you pour out, you get poured back into.
Right, right.
But also like if one's gonna make it, like we all gonna make it.
Right, right,
really,
right.
Like let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. Welcome back to Black Currently, where we're talking about the people in the community who are shaping the way that we see community, love, and culture today. And today, we have a Jacksonville or Eastern North Carolina native, Brad Simmons, who's one of the founders and the operators of Soul Society.
Yes, indeed.
And Live Alkaline Water.
Yes, indeed. Best hydration in the nation.
Right.
Natural alkaline spring water, fresh from the source, from a rich crystal mineral-based land, coming from the foothills of the mountains of North Carolina. North Carolina's very own high-quality natural spring water. And Soul Society is all about getting back to nature, getting back to our foundation, who we were as our natural selves. In a major space where I was trying to find myself, I was trying to figure out who I was through who I come from.
Okay.
What type of lifestyle, culture, society were we living and operating in before we were enslaved, or all the different forms of
tarnishing of who we are,
the oppressions that we had to face that threw us off of our natural paths and spaces.
Right.
And at the end of the day, it starts with yourself, you know. And there was a point in time where I was pointing fingers and like, oh, we don't have this here in Jacksonville, or we don't have this as a people. And at a point, it was like, well, what am I going to do about it? Right? Oh, this is this one's fault. The government, the education system, and schools, and
but why
the
you letting
community. But what are you going to do? So we just started to, one of the things was we don't have an art space for the creators here. So we don't have an art space for the creators. And at a point it was like, well, what are we going to do? So create our own space. Like our literal first art gallery, T-Walk cleared out his mom's garage for us to have our first art exhibit in. He went through the whole process, cleared the garage, beautiful, clean, and this one brother saw us with this artwork, had a conversation with us, and he had a tattoo shop that he allowed us to do our first art exhibit in. So we never even got to the garage.
Right, but just
we put the effort and energy forward, and the more you give, the more you receive, and it just starts to build and stack on top of each other. So we keep going one day at a time, one brick at a time. You ask So in the general consensus is we're village-based people. We're collective community-based people. They're all about coming together and giving a certain love and receiving a certain type of love and nourishment from the land. You know, we got in spaces where we could just create a safe haven for ourselves and our family. We focus on growing our food and making sure we got good quality access to food. And the rest was arts and education and figuring out ways to expand in our knowledge, communication, and self-development, community development, family development, and all of those things. So we all about rebuilding the village, you know.
Right. Something like very like reciprocal energy. Like you pour out, you get poured back into.
Right. We mentioned earlier just the power of the village, the collective. Like one person shouldn't have to do everything. We got different spaces and departments and focuses for different people and groups. So we can do multiple things without one person being burnt out or just trying to juggle all these things. Like myself out and evolving and learning with experience, you realize that you can't attack the whole wide world. So you find your specific focuses. So our focus is right here, Onslow County, Guilford County, and Greensboro area as well, where we're located, and surrounding areas, and just creating a space to get those 10 kids. Not trying to get the millions and all the whole wide, every kid that's ever. And we're trying to lock in with a few ones that are really like commit to going forward with us in whatever way we can support what they see for themselves. You know?
And that too, like you'll have enough space and energy to pour into those, right?
Exactly.
And then they'll be like, hey, y'all heard about this program?
Right.
They'll talk to their friends and bring more people out.
Right.
And they'll talk to theirs. So it's not even like you have to go out and reach all.
Right.
And I guess that really is the beauty of community.
Exactly.
You don't end up having to do it all.
It's a concentrated effort. You know, it's focused energy. Right. Rather than all over the place. So one of the things when we first started, in the name of saving the whole wide world, we going all over North Carolina. We ain't even halfway charging, maybe some gas or food. Right. And just any community or any school that invited us. Me and T-Walk starting out. We was like saying yes to everything. And one of our mentors, Life, I think you know Life, he was there saying like, you can't put love in the gas tank. You feel me?
It will say boop, and that's it.
And at a point, it was like, rather than going to 100 places, if we go to one group of kids 100 times, that'll help that group come to a complete transformation rather than just one great day. They might remember even for the rest of their life. But
is it really like pouring in?
It's not really that effective. It's not as effective as it could be. I'll say that. Right. So we are building out spaces for the educational programs, business development with the youth that may be interested in starting their own businesses. We do a lot in the realm of agriculture. We're going to be having the kids with different like people in the fields of technology, learning about drones, robotics, coding. We're going to be building out facilities where we can bring in all different type of specialists to be in front of the kids to help expose them to different things, and eventually whoever responds to whatever the things that are put in front of them will get the kids in different spaces so they can further concentrate on those interests.
Give them a space to be creative. Give them a space to like learn something new. Share their ideas. Right? Because honestly, I think that's a lot is what is lacking in our society today. Not just people who are here now, but our youth, the people what we're trying to make a space for is we aren't making spaces for them to be themselves. Right. So it's beautiful that you're doing that so that they can see, actually, I do like creating things with my hands, you know, or I actually do like to be more of a visionary. Like, you know, I have a great mind and an eye, but I might need someone else to do this, you know? So giving them the space to do that, and then they share it with their friends and their friends share it with their friends, and you continue to build on that. I love that.
With the family that the water is coming from on their land, it's a space where a community is literally developing, and we're a part of developing. Like we can see where the water is coming from, and we see what's being done. So it might be one random day, 20 fruit trees out there that we need to plant. Like it might be some more chickens and whatnot for us to have that production. We see actual things developing. We got a building to add on to the land where we have our farmers markets out there. You know, it's like a constant growth and development. So it's bigger than water. We're literally building a community, providing good quality nourishment and resources to our community, and creating a space for us to be our natural selves.
I love that. So
we got a handful of committed people that are here taking on a large task. But we have a great extension of a community that does pour in and pop in and help add value. So it's like it's a community. It's a whole collective of us. And by the day, the month, the week, the year, it's more of us that find out or lock in, and it's just a constant growth and development. So it is a group of us.
I love that.
I had to make sure I could get these people directed to the right direction real quick. And we're going to definitely let you know about why it's bigger than water for sure. Why is this the best hydration in the nation? Why is it bigger than water? For one, water is the foundation of life, you know, and all water is not the same, you know. So to have access to a good, clean, quality resource that is bringing our people a quality, clean, that's hydrating and really nourishing and empowering the people. It's not just like money. We just trying to get some
Right.
cheap water for the Lord and get.
That really might be tarnishing you more than anything.
It's really like bringing life to the people,
Yeah.
as well as creating a vehicle for us to flow our currency back into our community.
Okay.
So literally with the family that the water is coming from on their land, it's a space where a community is literally developing, and we're a part of developing. Like, we can see where the water is coming from,
right,
and we see what's being done. So it might be one random day 20 fruit trees out there that we need to plant. Like, it might be some more chickens and whatnot for us to have that production.
Okay.
We see actual things developing. We got a building to add on to the land where we have our farmers markets out there.
Right.
You know, it's like a constant growth and development. So it's bigger than water. We're literally building a community, providing good quality nourishment and resources to our community, and creating a space for us to be our natural selves.
I love that. So everyone on that land, are y'all always, you're the ones tending to making sure it's constantly being developed, or allowing for yourself to just sit?
It's a collective of us. It's definitely a collective.
Yeah.
So we know we mentioned earlier just the power of the village, the collective. Like, one person shouldn't have to do everything. We got different spaces and departments and focuses for different people and groups. So we can do multiple things without one person being burnt out or just trying to juggle all these things. Like, the more hands, but we do a lot because we got a handful of committed people that are here taking on a large task. But we have a great extension of a community that does pour in. And
too, that y'all have this intention for growth, like, because sometimes you, like you were discussing, it's like you want to connect with other people who might have a completely different vision than you do, right? And if it's not really a match, it might seem cool right from the outside looking in, but is it really going to actually grow your space, or would it tarnish what you have had grown, right? Because while you are trying to help the community, you also want to make sure that your society continues to grow, because that's your vehicle, or and T's vehicle to put your mark on this world, right?
We need our own community.
We need our own community.
It's a need, you know. And we come from people that were about building their own community, buying land, and creating homesteads and family compounds where we can create our own safe spaces.
And before, it was sometimes like a sense of just survival, but now we have a space where we can thrive. Like, we are on this earth so we can thrive. So continue to pour into yourselves, into your ideas, into the spaces around you, so that we can actually thrive and not just be okay and live and then be downtrodden that things aren't the way that we want them to be. We have a lot more power than we see fit. So, and if you would like to share, if you have an idea, where do you see Soul Society being in just 3 years, or is it just up?
I mean, definitely up. It's up and it's up. It's up and it's up and it. The general next phase is, like, we got one building on the land right outside of Yadkinville where we host our weekly farmers market every Saturday. The bigger than the farmers market, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. every Saturday. Every third Saturday we have the Fire for Therapy in the evening after the markets. And we also have workshops during the day at the market. So, and great food. So,
and great food. I did not know it was going to taste like that. When I tell you, it literally felt and just was like so invigorating in my body. Like, it was so nourishing. So shout out to the show.
Made with love, you know.
Made with love. It's
for different real. When you get that food made with love,
right?
You know?
Like,
and they took their time to give you some real nourishment, you know.
Yeah.
But that's the major thing: expanding the farm and food production development, the educational spaces. We got a building on the land that we're gonna be transforming into a classroom. And then the school. Oh, and the rest is really just building out a business infrastructure with the water to help further supply this good quality resource to the people, as well as expand what we can do to further invest and develop and expand this community. We need our own community.
We need our own community.
It's all things. You can see the further details on our Instagram at Soul Society NC, as well as our live Alkaline NC Instagram. Links are in the bios, and the main website is heavyenergyuniversity.com. And you can go see all the tabs. The live Alkaline tab is there. Soul Society tab is there, where you can see the actual basis for the summer program and how you can sign up. And yeah, continue to build and grow communities. And so we're going to be heavily concentrated on all of North Carolina, mainly specifically Jones, Onslow, Craven County. And then on the other side, central North Carolina, you got the Greensboro, Winston-Salem communities. That is like the central space where we operate out of. And we really want to bring about a transformation around our education system and our communities, and build like a foundation school and community that can be inspiration, motivation, and duplication for others.
I love that.
So we greatly appreciate y'all tapping in.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. Let's come together, build together, grow together.
Grow together, right.
We rebuilding the village.
Right.
Come join in.
Let's
join the
big.
movement.
If you want to help out and you want to see greater, see an opportunity right here. Right? They're doing great work.
Yes, indeed.
And you can also be a part of that work.
Yes, indeed. Well, we appreciate you for your love, support, and highlighting us, participating in some of the vibes and energies and events out here, and only up from here. So, all right. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
All right.
That's funny.